Hey guys, we're back again for another rebuild here. We're going to be rebuilding the Baltimore Ravens. It's going to be kind of tough to have, they have a few holes. We're obviously going to make Lamar Jackson our starting QB. I did change the offense to spread because I wanted Lamar Jackson to be a scheme fit right away. Running back's definitely going to be questionable, so is the offensive line. Wide receivers are getting up there in age. I do like Will Snead, though. And Hurst, the tight end, the rook they got. Looking at cornerbacks, they do have Marlon Humphrey. He's going to be that Alabama protege. You know, he has 1 year in the league. Usually those Alabama cornerbacks are good. I did move him ahead of Jimmy Smith. I was actually debating on whether to trade Jimmy Smith because he has a huge contract. And, he is getting up there in age too. Tavon Young's going to be my nickel guy. Pass rushers are getting a little ancient, if you know what I'm saying. Terrell Suggs is getting up there in age. You do have C.J. Mosley. There's going to be some good guys on this team, but where it gets tricky is like Joe Flacco has a monster cap hit. He's paid huge money. So I'm going to get rid of him as soon as possible. We're going to have to upgrade quite a few positions on this team. I think we're going to go about 7 wins. I'm not thinking we're going to be a real contender until maybe even year 3. It's going to be rough. Well, let's go ahead and sim to midseason. I'll see you guys back at midseason to see where we need to re-sign and what our record is so far. Hey guys, we're back here in the middle of the season. We went 2-5-1 so far. Pittsburgh 7-0, so that's going to be not real good for us. I wasn't expecting to do anything the first year though. We do have a few upgrades as well. Looking at the players we're going to have to re-sign, we're going to have to definitely bring back Michael Pierce and C.J. Mosley. Probably I'll let Terrell Suggs go. He is getting, he's really up there in age. He's like a freaking dinosaur. Brandon Carr, I probably will let go. Alex Collins, John Brown. Trying to get younger overall really is going to be tough because a lot of our older players have guaranteed contracts. Which, well, not guaranteed contracts, they just have large contracts, which you can't really get rid of. Which is going to make it a lot tougher. So I'm going to see you guys at the end of the season here. We'll check out our stats and what our total record was at the end of the season. So we finished the season here. Obviously didn't make the playoffs after that 2-5 we started out at. Did end well. We went 7-8-1. So we ended actually decent. We won a lot of our last games. Lamar Jackson has some decent upgrade points. Any on defense here? Yeah, a lot of 1 bombs. Marlon Humphrey, I guess, has 2. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats for the year, though. Let's go ahead. Wow, Lamar Jackson had monster stats. 4,200 yards, 26 touchdowns, 11 interceptions on the rookie year. That's nice. That's what I want to see there. Really have had struggled getting good yards with my quarterbacks in these rebuild modes. Running didn't do real well. Wasn't expecting it to. Crabtree was 1,000 yards for us. John Brown led the team in receptions. What about touchdowns here? 9 touchdowns for Snead. He had some good stats. Look at that. 58 receptions, 900 yards. He had a 15-yard average per reception. That's nice. 9 touchdowns is good as well. Our tight end did pretty decent too. Let's look up how many sacks we were allowed here. 11 from the left side. Not as bad as I thought. So we actually did... Oh, didn't check out those defensive stats. Let's go check those out real fast. C.J. Mosley, 132 tackles. Jimmy Smith was up there as well. What about sacks here? 15 for Terrell Suggs, going out like a monster. 6 from Judon, 5 from Williams, 4 from Pearson. He's a defensive tackle. 2 interceptions by Mosley, 2 by Young, 2 by Humphrey. Bunch of 1 bombs here. Let's go check out the yearly awards. See if we won anything. MVP went to Le'Veon Bell. That seems to be happening quite a lot. Oh my. Offensive Player of the Year, Lamar Jackson was 6th. Defensive, Terrell Suggs was up there. Offensive Rookie went to Lamar Jackson. That's what I like to see right there. Nobody in Defensive Rookie. Quarterback, Lamar Jackson was 8th. Running back, had nobody. Wide receivers, had nobody. Offensive line, we did have Marshall Yanda, who's going to be our best offensive lineman. Defensive line, nobody. Linebacker went to Terrell Suggs. CJ Mosley coming in at 9 as well. Defensive backs, nobody in there. So that's going to be it for the yearly awards. Let's go ahead and get into free agency and see if we can pick somebody juicy up the first year to help our team improve drastically and, maybe make a playoff push for the second year. Alright, so we're here in free agency. There's not a lot of people available, to be honest. I mean, Trevor Williams, don't really need a cornerback, though. Not a lot of people, as you can see here. I did put an offer out for Dante Fowler. I think that would give our defensive line a lot more pass rush ability. Other than that, I mean, really not a lot of high rated people here that I would want to get. I mean, Amir Abdullah is here. I mean, that's going to be kind of the same position as Alex Collins. He's a little bit better of an overall, but I kind of want to draft a running back, so not a lot here in free agency. Let's go ahead and sim, though, and see if we do end up getting Dante Fowler. That would actually really help us out if we're able to get him. He has pretty nice finesse move. So he did accept, so that's going to be nice. He should be here for our whole rebuild now. Really want to get rid of Joe Flacco ASAP. Yeah, other than that, not a lot in free agency, so I'm going to go ahead and do the draft, and I'll be back to show you who I pick. Alright, so quick draft recap here. I had forgotten Baltimore did trade away some of their picks when they moved up to get Lamar Jackson back in the first, so not as many picks as I had thought. I did take a wide receiver with my first pick, though. He's got decent stats. Deep route is definitely going to be concerning, but should be able to upgrade that. We did get a running back, a steal late. He says he's receiving back, pretty close to a elusive back, though. I mean, it said he was a first-round talent, and I got him in the middle of the third. So this was definitely a steal. Don't know how he was still available. Good catching as well, so that's going to be good. Did take a linebacker. Might start him, a wide receiver as well I got late. Probably going to start both these wide receivers instead of Crabtree, just because he is getting up there in age, and I'm trying to make this receiving core a little younger. Then we just took a guard for depth pretty much. Was hoping he was going to be a good pick. Didn't scout that much for him, so yeah, altogether, not as many picks as I had hoped for. We did end up trading away quite a few of them, like 2 picks, I think, of this draft, because they moved up to get Lamar Jackson, so I would say that was worth it, though. We did get him some weapons to work with, so let's get in the start of the second season here. Alright, so we are going to be at the start of the second season here. Going ahead and taking a look at our team. Offensively, I did move Crabtree to the 4th receiver. I know he does have an 81 overall, but I want to get as much XP possible for these rookies. At the receiving core, I like Will Snead in the slot. Dawson is going to be our 3rd round draft pick. He's going to be a real good running back for us. Offensive line is kind of in shambles, to be honest. We're going to have to fix that as soon as possible. Defensively, though, we're looking stout. I mean, right outside linebacker is a weakness. I do like the draft pick at linebacker we got. Marlon Humphrey's going to be our #1 corner. So, altogether, I do like our defense and offense is getting there. Offensive line, though, is a little scary. Hoping Lamar Jackson doesn't have to run for his life, if you know what I'm saying here. Season goal, I think we'll get 9 wins this year. We got 7 last year. I think we can go for 9 this year. That feels pretty good. I'll check back with you guys at the midseason point. Alright, guys, we are back here at midseason, and what are the odds of that? Is that not the exact same record we had last year? We might have been 2-5-1 or some shit, but to have that almost the exact same record, that might be the same record. Go and let me know in the comments if that is the same record, Go ahead and let me know, because your boys got to know this, alright? Doesn't look like we've done too well. Not a lot of upgrade points for really any of our players here, especially Lamar Jackson, which is worrying. Let's see who we're going to have to re-sign here, though. We're going to have Jimmy Smith. I don't know. I might bring him back for a year. I'm not sure yet. Matthew Judon's gone up to star development, so I really want to bring him back. Ronnie Stanley's really going to be my best offensive lineman, so I'm going to have to bring him back. Tavon Young, would definitely like to bring him back. Willie Henry, you can go ahead and go. Eric Weddle's getting up there in age, so might need to get a new safety. Would like to bring back Will Snead. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to do here in the re-signing period. So I'll go ahead and see you guys at the end of the season so we can take a look at our stats and our record. All right, guys, we are here at the end of the season. Before I get into the end of the season, I just wanted to ask you guys to let me know in the comments how my mic is sounding. I did adjust it a little bit, so let me know if it's too loud or too low. Moving on, though, we did finish 8-7, so we did have an increased win from last year. Not a whole lot of upgrade points, which is a little worrying. I was hoping Lamar Jackson would get a few. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats, though. So Lamar Jackson here, almost pretty much 4,000 yards, 28 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. A little down from last year. Rushing the ball, only averaged 3.2 yards with our rookie there. He only had 2 touchdowns, and he fumbled 4 times. All right, that's definitely worrying. Hayden Hurst is going to be our leading reception guy here. Only 1 touchdown, though. Our rookie had 70 catches, 1 touchdown, and then our other rookie had 68 receptions, 931 yards, and 7 TDs. That's going to be good. Our running back had 4 touchdowns receiving. Blocking, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Wow, not as bad as I thought, really. Okay. Defensively, 146 tackles, 110 by Jimmy Smith. Marlon Humphrey. What about sacks here? 12 by Dante Fowler. So we are going to be running that multiple 3-4. So we should be running 4-3 some of the time. So Dante Fowler should get decent chance to pass rush. Michael Pierce with a decent amount of sacks. Interceptions here. 2 by Smith, 2 by Humphrey, 2 by Jefferson, Judon, and Young. All right, let's go see if we had any yearly awards here. Let's see who won the MVP. Matt Ryan or Aaron Rodgers up there. Aaron Rodgers doesn't win it nearly as much as he used to. CJ Mosley up there. Oh, we almost won Offensive Rookie with both our people. Come on, you got to give me that. No, I really wanted that XP. That sucks. That sucks. Defensive, we almost won Defensive Rookie with our linebacker. Well, not almost. We were like 8, but we were at least ranked. You know, got to feel better about myself somewhere. Lamar Jackson coming in at 8 again. Pretty sure he was 8 last year. Definitely not going to have a running back there. Receiver? Okay, Willie Snead coming in at 10. Oh, yeah, that's right. Will Snead did have 10 touchdowns receiving. Dante Fowler up there. Linebackers here, nobody. Wait, did we have anybody there? No, we didn't. Oh, shit, the Steelers had 2 people there. Defensive back, nobody. That's going to be it for the awards. So I'm going to go see who's in free agency. Hopefully it's better than last year, because last year was just not a good year overall. So I'm going to upgrade these players, get into free agency, and see who's available. So we are here in free agency. We have some nice free agents. Going ahead and take a look at my negotiations. I am offering Yannick Ngakoue a offer here. So my plan there is I would actually like to move him to right outside linebacker, which he would be a monster at. Then I'm offering William Jackson a deal here. Jimmy Smith, I only gave him a 1-year contract, so it would be nice to be able to have William Jackson take over his role. Taylor Decker, my plan there would be to move him to guard maybe, because we have a lot of offensive line needs. So let's go ahead and see if we get any of these people here. Please, please give me Yannick Ngakoue. Please. Do your boy a solid here and go ahead and give me that. Alright, so we got all of the offers. That is what I like to see right there. You know, that is nice. That is going to be juicy, all right? Next season, I said maybe it might take till season 3 to make the playoffs. I think we do make a push next year, and it's going to be nice. I'll see you guys after the draft, though. All right, doing a draft recap here with my first pick. I did take a right guard. He's going to be a scheme fit. Decent pick. I mean, not real great strength, but it says, you know, an agile guy is going to be my scheme fit, so he does have pretty decent agility. It's kind of upsetting that a lot of the agility offensive linemen, they don't really have a lot of strength. So that's a little disappointing. Looking at my second round pick, I did want to get a 1-2 punch with my running back I drafted last year. So this guy is definitely going to be a good duo probably to go with him. Did get a free safety who's decent. I mean, he doesn't have great awareness and stuff, but His other skills are already there. He's got great speed, good hit power. He's going to be a good all-around safety and should be able to upgrade well for us. Center, I thought this guy was going to be, you know, a little more powerful. It said he was like 7th on the bench reps, and he is an 83 strength, so that's definitely going to be disappointing there. The rest, I really were just depth. I mean, I did get a fullback, so not much this draft. It should get our offensive line up there, though. We should have a decent offensive line with the guy in free agency plus this right guard. We're going to have pretty much a revamped O-line. So I'll see you guys at the start of the 3rd season. We'll go over our team. Alright, guys, we are here at the start of the 3rd season, taking a look at the team. This is going to be our best team by far coming in. Still can't cut Joe Flacco. It would be a huge penalty. Running backs are looking decent. Wide receivers, I really like our wide receivers. Our rookies from the year before now have a little experience and upgraded well. Our offensive line is doing quite well from the years past. I mean, you take a look how bad it was last year in the improvement. You have Stanley at the left tackle. Taylor Decker, I actually moved him to center because center is a pretty important position in Madden, so that you really want to have a good center. Our rookie right guard is going to be decent. So the center I did draft in the draft, I moved him to left guard, which, I mean, he's a pretty decent left guard. Orlando Brown is just not upgrading really at all. Defensively, I mean, we have a monster defense in Baltimore. Look at this defense. You look at the defensive backs, and I mean, we're just monstrous. You have the Alabama stud and Marlon Humphrey, Tavon Young. We picked up Jackson. We have our pass rushers will just get straight after the quarterback. Dante Fowler, Michael Pierce, Yane Ngakoue, Matthew Judon. I mean, we are a nasty defense. I'm expecting to be able to do something this year, so let's go ahead and set our season goal. I'm going 11 wins. I'm going probably playoffs here. I think we're going to make the playoffs. It's going to be a good year for us. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'll see you guys back at the mid-season again. Man, all right, we're back here at the middle of the season here, and it's just not looking good. We're 2-5. I'm not getting this. I'm really not. That's definitely disappointing to say the least. Let's go ahead and see who we got to re-sign, though. Tony Jefferson, Marlon Humphrey. Definitely want to bring back those two. Jimmy Smith, I'm going to let go. Michael Crabtree is on his way out as well. Other than that, not a lot of people to re-sign. I'm really just wanting to let go of Joe Flacco so I can get rid of that massive cap hit he has for me. So yeah, that's really it going to be at the mid-season. Don't think we're going to make the playoffs again. That's disappointing. Definitely disappointing to say the least. But I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Here at the end of the season, did not make the playoffs. Finished 5-11, which is just tough. I mean, it's just straight ass. Are you kidding? What the hell, bro? Let's go ahead and do a few of these upgrades, though. I wanted to start showing you guys some of the upgrades here, you know, just to show you what I'm dealing with. So I'm trying to get Lamar Jackson's accuracies up. He's still not that accurate, to be honest. Let's go ahead and get our running back up here. Want to keep him a scheme fit. It's kind of tough because sometimes even if you do the scheme they can like lose their scheme fit, which is definitely a little tough. Go ahead and upgrade the possession here. Alright, this guy's going to turn into a monster receiver. I might do a trade, to be honest. I'm just going to do the people with multiple skill points for right now. Michael Pierce, he's got a few skill points. I might start upgrading his finesse move because I'd like to be able to get after the passer a lot. You know, I want him to make him a force up in here. Marlon Humphrey with 3 skill points. That's gnarly right there. Upgrade his man-to-man. You know, those Alabama cornerbacks are always good, you know? They're always decent. Yane Ngakoue has an upgrade. You know, I can't say that name to save the life of me, but it's just how it is, you know? He just has a tough name. Just has a tough name. Man-to-man for William Jackson. Where did he come from? Did he come from Cincinnati? I'd like to say he did come from Cincinnati. I believe he did. Definitely think he did come from Cincinnati. Let's go ahead and check out our stats, though. So 5-11. That's not good. Lamar Jackson. I mean, he's having decent years, just not improving. I think I need to get him a wide receiver, a good one. Rushing the ball, not good. That's just not good. Receiving, what do we have here? 80 receptions for Patrick Stone. Wake, all right. What do we got here? 4 touchdowns. 9 from Snead. Snead's putting up decent numbers. I mean, he really is. Decent numbers here. What did our offensive line look like? All right, 13 sacks. That's just not good. I mean, you can't allow that many from the guard position. You really can't. Defensively, 122 tackles by Mosley, 103 from Jackson, 101 from Jefferson. Oh, let's go ahead and take a look at our sacks. 10.5 by Pierce. Ngakoue and Judon both with about 6 sacks apiece. That's decent. What about interceptions here? 6 from Marlon Humphrey. Oh, my. 3 from Jefferson, 2 from Young, and 1 from Smith. That's nasty right there. That is straight nasty. So that's going to be it for the stats there. I'll see you guys once we head into free agency, and I might throw a trade in there as well, you know. Might throw a trade in. We'll see what I can do, what magic I can pull out, and I'll show you guys what we do. All right, I'm going to attempt a trade here. I want to go for A.J. Green. I think this is realistic. I mean, A.J. Green has lost a step a little bit as he got older in his career here. Not a high overall as he used to be. I mean, 87 still decent. So I'm going to see if I can maybe try to get him here. Let's go ahead and see where we're at here. And they accept a trade. We give up Jimmy Smith. We give up a 2nd-round draft pick and a 3rd round in this year. I think this is going to be good. I mean, you take a look at our team. We definitely need help at the wide receiver position. I think that would definitely get the job done since we do have such a high 2nd and 3rd round pick as well. So our team, we're going to see what we can do with A.J. Green. We're going to see if he puts our team over the top here. Let's go ahead and take a look at free agency as well. There's some decent free agents. I mean, Justin Houston's available. Here's my negotiations. I'm going to try to get Derek Barnett and Joe Mixon because our running back is just not getting better. Just not. That's really all that is. I mean, it's just not getting better. There's not much I can do about that. They're just not getting upgrade points. I'd really love to get Derek Barnett. That would actually be very helpful for me if I'm able to get that. Let's go ahead and advance here and see what we get in the free agency period. Come on, give me him, bro. Come on. All right, so we got Joe Mixon and Derek Barnett rejected. All right. I see how it is, bro. I see how it is. So that's going to be it for free agency. Go ahead and let me know in the comments right now. Let me know before the end of the video what you guys thought about that trade, if you thought it was realistic. I do want to start adding some trades, and I thought that was pretty realistic. I mean, maybe not trading in the division, but what I gave up for that A.J. Green I think was realistic. A 2nd, 3rd, and Jimmy Smith. I mean, I'd say that was a decent trade right there. So let me know what you guys thought about it, and I'll see you guys after the draft. We do have a high 1st round pick, so let's go ahead and see what we can get with that. Hopefully someone juicy in the draft, and I'll see you guys after it. All right, so quick draft recap here. We ended up taking a right tackle, Leary. He's going to be a good right tackle. Go ahead and look at his stats here. So, I mean, he's got real good stats. He's going to be my starting right tackle, but you do need a good right tackle to go against, like, Von Miller, Mack, Houston. You guys know what I'm talking about here. So I'm thinking about moving Orlando Brown to my left guard. That should be decent. Other than that, we just got a lot of depth. I mean, our punter, but that's about it. Who's going to start besides the right tackle? So that's going to be it for the draft. I'll see you guys at the start of Season 4. All right, we're at the start of the 4th season here, and I know this is the moment you all have been waiting for here. We're going to release Flacco, all right? Get him out of my face here. Lamar Jackson is going to be the new captain. That is what I'm talking about. Yes, Lamar Jackson. This is definitely the era. We're going into the 4th year here. We got to do something, right? We traded for A.J. Green. He's going to be our elite receiver here. We have Wake, and we have Will Snead, who's really been underrated. Our offensive line is definitely decent. I mean, you take a look at him. They're average. I mean, they're a little above average. They're pretty much all about 80 overall-ish. So that's decent. Our defense is where it starts getting quite gnarly, to be honest here. You look at our cornerback core. I mean, our pass rushing core. We have some nasty pass rushers here. It's going to be quite good. Our defensive stats are going to be quite good this year, I'd hope. You'd hope if you have a defense like that, they put up some numbers. Let's go ahead and set our season goal here. We got to make the playoffs. We're going into our 4th year. We only have 1 year after this if we don't get it this year. So it's going to be tough as well. We have Joe Mixon. Our additions here should be good. They should be really nice. So let's go ahead and get to the midseason mark and let's see what our team's about here. All right, guys, we are here at the midseason point. That's what I like to see. I mean, come on, we're 6-2. Had to happen sometime, right? I mean, how long were we going to start with those 2 wins by the midseason point? I think our additions here really helped on the offensive line because offensive line seems to be massively important in the sim. It really does. So let's go ahead and see our players we're going to have to re-sign, though, here. Justin Tucker, we're bringing him back. Lamar Jackson, he's got to come back. I mean, I really don't want to lose Hayden Hurst. He's going to be good for me. Orlando Brown, would like to bring him back. Other than that, we shouldn't have a lot. I mean, we finally got rid of Flacco, so that should help. What's our cap looking like here? $53 million, that's decent. Lamar Jackson's going to take up quite a lot of our money, but we're definitely going to bring him back. His throw power is really upgraded well. So his stats are pretty decent by now, I'd say, aren't they? Let's go ahead and take a look what his stats are looking like here. That's pretty decent. Let's go ahead and upgrade his scrambler real fast while we're in here. Get him upgraded. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Hopefully we're in the playoffs. We have a 6-2 record, so we should be in the playoffs, don't you think, bro? We got to get into the playoffs or I'm going to be heated. But I'll see you guys once we get to the end of the season. All right, would you look at that? We have a bye here. Taking a look at our stat here. Our standings. We are 11-5. Won the division, and it looks like we're going to have a division bye. Let's go ahead and sim to see who we're going to be playing here in the divisional round. Hopefully it's not someone tough like Jacksonville. Okay, we're going to be playing the Patriots. Tom Brady should be retired, so that should be decent. Before we hop into that, let's go ahead and take a look at our stats for the year. And you have Lamar Jackson, who throws for 4,300 yards, 26 touchdowns, 15 picks. Not a great completion rating, but that's decent. Joe Mixon definitely up. Oh my goodness. 10 rushing touchdowns and then 11? By Dawson, just freaking stole those TDs from Mixon probably. Once you got into the red zone, then we take a look at our receiving core. What did we put up? Wake had 83 receptions, 982. AJ Green had 1,000 yards. So let's look for touchdowns here. What we had: Hayden Hurst with 8, Willie Snead with 7, Wake with 5, and Green with 4. What did our offensive line look like? 10 by our right tackle, 9 by our left tackle. Somehow our offensive line is getting worse, so that's definitely worrying there. CJ Mosley has 141 tackles, led the team in tackles by a lot, like 50 tackles more than anybody else. Tony Jefferson with 95, Tavon Young with 93. What do we look like for sacks here? 13 by Judon, 9 by Fowler, 7.5 by Yane Ngakoue, 4 by Pierce. What about interceptions here? 4 by Young, 3 by Mosley, 2 by Jefferson, 2 by Humphrey. Man, Young really stepping up there. So I just wanted to make this clear before we went into the first game. I do play the moments, but I don't play the moments myself until the 5th year. So I try to give my team every chance, to win without me controlling them. I just do play the moments so it's easier for me to see. But in the 5th year, I do play the moments myself because that's like the last chance, for the team to win the Super Bowl there. So just wanted to make that clear before we hopped in to this first game. But let's go ahead and get in here and see what the Ravens can do to the Patriots. All right, we are in a snowy Baltimore here. It's going to be our first playoff game. Let's go ahead and see what our team can do. I'm not sure who the Patriots scored. Oh, wow. The Patriots already scored. All right, big field goal. Don't know how I like this, if we're being honest here. as the Patriots are just driving down the field. Jesus, come on. Okay, and the Patriots scored again. If it ends like this, I'm gonna be pissed off. Oh my god, it is. It's gonna end like this. Are you insane? Jesus. Why me? Why me? Good God. Good Lord. Lamar Jackson has the worst performance of his career in the playoffs. I mean, we're going against... Oh, God. I really don't care about the stats. Just get me out of this game. Yeah, I'll see you guys in free agency. This is getting irritating. This happens to me every year. It really does. I don't know what's going on with the sim. It happens to me every year. Look at any of my other rebuilds. This has just... It's been a recurring theme. I don't get it. I really don't. Give me some feedback. I mean, am I doing something wrong? Is the difficulty... Is all Madden mess with the sim? I don't know. Just let me know, you know, if you guys have any tips about that. I mean, I think I'm rebuilding the team's pretty good. So, I mean, that's shit. I'm rebuilding the team's good, I believe. I mean, they're really not weak or anything like that. So, I guess I'll see you guys in free agency. All right, taking a look at free agency here. Here's going to be my negotiations. We're going to go after J.J. Watt, Yair Alexander, and Lane Johnson. It's the last year for free agency, so I'm going all out here. If we get these guys, we have a real good chance of doing something in the playoffs. So let's go ahead and see what happens here. I'm really hoping we get these guys. We're offering them way more than any of the other teams, so we should definitely get this. And all of them accept the contract. This is going to be nice. This is going to be really good. So let's go ahead and get into the draft here. I'll see you guys after the draft, and we can look over my picks, but these free agent signings are going to be key to trying to win the Super Bowl next year. All right, taking a look at the draft recap, I mean, not really any of these people are going to start. I took a receiver early because I had seen A.J. Green retired, which is going to be not good for me. So I went after a receiver, which didn't pan out to be anything. So a lot of these guys are going to be depth, so it's going to be tough because... we lost A.J. Green, so we lost a big part in our receiving core. Yeah, heading into the 5th year, that's going to be big, but if we can make to the playoffs, I can play the moments, so that should be decent. But we got to make the playoffs first. That's going to be a little rough. But let's go ahead and get into the start of the 5th and final season here. So at the start of the 5th and final season here, taking a look at our team, I mean, go ahead and look at this team, bro. Just go ahead and look at it. I mean, yeah, we lost A.J. Green, but our receiving core is still serviceable. Lamar Jackson, our offensive line is good. Defensively, I mean, just look at our cornerbacks. Yair Alexander, Marlon Humphrey, and William Jackson. I mean, that's a nasty defensive backcourt altogether with our safeties included. Pass rushers are disgusting. I mean, they're just straight savage up in here. Let's go ahead and set the season goal, though. Super Bowl or bust, because if this is the last year. So if we don't win the Super Bowl, you know, it's not all been worth it. Let's go ahead and see if we can make the playoffs and your boy can play the moments. I'm just going to sim straight to the end because there's going to be no need for a midseason check back because there's no players to need to resign since this is the last year. So let's go ahead and see what happens. All right, we're almost done simulating here. Don't know what to expect here because I've only simulated from the beginning of the season till here. All right, we're going to make it into the playoffs as a wild card, which is a little unfortunate, to be honest. Oh, my, the Browns went 13-3. Jesus. So we're going to have to upgrade these people before we get into this game. What's our stats looking like for the year? So stats-wise, Lamar Jackson played decent with 33 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Rushing the ball, we had pretty much 1,300 yards from Joe Mixon. What about receiving? Decent receiving numbers here. Touchdowns, Wake putting up some touchdowns up in here. Blocking, we should have been quite good, shouldn't we have? I mean, I guess Lane Johnson just allows 10 sacks. All right. Tackle-wise, C.J. Mosley definitely took a step back. Only 115 tackles on the year. Sacks, 10 by Ngakoue, 6.5 by J.J. Watt, 4 by Fowler. Decent stats there. Interceptions, 3 by Humphrey, 3 by Jackson, 3 by Alexander, 2 by Mose. Okay, so we're putting up turnovers over here. So we were 8th in offensive yards. What were we in defensive yards here? We were 2nd. Okay, that's what I like to see there. So we're going to get into this game and play the moments. And your boy's going to show you what kind of skill I got, which probably isn't going to be good. I'm probably going to get wrecked because we are on all Madden, but we'll see what happens. Let's see if we can put a beat down on the Dolphins. All right, jumping into play the moments here. It's going to be our first drive here. It's going to be the game just started. Let's go ahead and see what we can put together. We might have Snead open here. Lamar Jackson's going to float it, and Snead's going to come up with the grab. What a play there to start it off. All right, it's going to be a 3rd and long, and I'm going to have to get rid of this. Hayden Hurst is going to come up with the grab. I'm going hurry-up mode. We ain't starting the playoffs like this. You know, we're going in, and we're going in hard. We're going to show these teams that we are here to stay. Let's go ahead and block Hurst, though, because I don't like that one bit. I don't like it one bit. Oh, no, and it's broken up. Oh, my. All right, so Miami did score off of that. I'm hoping to be able to get a quick score here, to be honest, as I'm immediately under pressure. All right, so Miami did score off that turnover. We are in field goal range at least, so we should be able to score something. Then I'm just going to have to scramble with Lamar. He's got speed, though. He jukes out a few people. Oh, Lamar Jackson with the amazing speed. All right, let's see if we can do a little levels concept here. I'd like to hit Wake. Let's go ahead and see if it's going to be open, though, as we're immediately under pressure. Float it! No, I get sacked. Oh, God. All right, Wake's going to be my best option here, to be honest, because I don't know how much I have to get that ball away. God, it's almost intercepted again. Jesus. All right. I can't see a kick bar, bro. All right, thankfully we made that. Thankfully. All right, 2-minute warning. They want us to hop in here and try to get some points. I like Wake here. I like Wake. As that's going to be a burn. He burned him. Wake's going to get the pass, and that should be a touchdown if he can outrun this cornerback. And he does. Burnt the cornerback badly. All right, red zone alert here late. We are down, which is really not what I wanted here. But I really need to score. I got it. I have got to. As I'm going to have to throw the ball. Lamar. No! He couldn't possession catch it. Oh, my. He couldn't possession it. All right, my team has got to step up here. They got to. That's all I can say. As I'm going to have to hit. Oh, and it's intercepted. Snagged it. Good gosh. Oh, let's see if we're going to have a chance here to play the moments. Can my team make a stop? It doesn't look like it because Miami just scored. Piece of fucking shit. Well, that's going to be it. That's going to be it. Good Lord. That's how it ends. Me throwing an interception. Okay, well, that's going to be the rebuild, guys. That ended quite badly. It ended badly. I've really been honest. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know the last time I won a Super Bowl, so it's not looking too great for me. Wish that pop-up would stop popping up. It's starting to annoy me there. So that's really not good. It's going to end the rebuild for Baltimore. It was still a fun rebuild. I enjoyed it. I just wanted to get that Super Bowl, but you know, it is what it is. If you guys are enjoying the series, make sure you hit that sub button. Leave me some feedback in the comments as well. I hope you guys are enjoying, though. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.